When you're an Arsenal player, there's just always talk. Where you're finishing, how you're performing. We're a very strong group and we've got a lot of quality. You know, it's making me really believe we can do it. Apparently, if I made it, I was going to buy her a Lamborghini. Victor's playing really, really well. The goals will come. I'm not worried. I don't think anyone in the club is worried. There's massive players who've never played in a World Cup. I think since the boss has come in, Thomas Tuchel, things are looking promising and we've got a good chance.
Imagine if you come back next summer as a Premier League champion and a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
Doable though, isn't it?
Of course it's doable.
Today we are going to talk about why Bukayo Saka is our inspiration and why he is our role model.
Should we find out who that is? Who else wants to come and see your presentations?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How's your presentation going? Have I interrupted you? I'm going to sit down.
Bukayo Saka, my football hero. How Saka inspires kids like me.
First of all, what a reaction when you walked in. How did that feel?
Yeah, I think it's always a beautiful feeling, you know, coming in and seeing the kids react like that. And yeah, you kind of anticipate it, but when you're actually in the moment, you know, it feels sweeter, I'd say. I've come back quite a bit to do a few projects here, but I think today has definitely been my favourite, you know, and the kids' presentations and stuff like that, hearing all the things they had to say was really beautiful and, you know, I enjoyed it, I'd say.
And as you sit here now, what are your fondest memories from school?
Fondest memories from school, I'd probably say was making history, because my team and my brother's team was the first teams to win a trophy here. So we made history and they retired my shirt as well. I think I had a number 10, I'm right. I had number 10, they retired it, so no one's ever wearing that again.
A couple of teachers still here.
Yeah, there's a few. Today's the most I've seen of all my teachers. I've come a few times, I've missed a lot of them, but they all came today, so that was nice.
And your Year 6 teacher who was here today, you made her a promise, didn't you?
Apparently so. Apparently if I made it, I was going to buy her a Lamborghini, but I don't remember that.
You clearly thought that you would make it, even
Yeah,
as a 6-year-old.
I believed in myself, so it's nice that I'm here today, but I'm not sure about the Lamborghini.
And coming back as all of these kids' idols, somebody they look up to, does that feel strange?
Yeah, it didn't feel strange, which is nice, but yeah, I just felt, I felt it was quite warm, you know, and it was really nice, it was really beautiful, you know, all the things they were saying about me, so I enjoyed it. I think everyone would enjoy it if people were saying things like that.
What was it like to meet Bukayo?
It was the best day for me. It was amazing to see Bukayo Saka because he's like my favourite player.
We are incredibly proud of Bukayo and the success that he's had, not only in terms of his football skills, but also in the way that he does so much to support charities.
You never believe somebody of that stature can come from round the corner from you or went to school where you went to school. So that will always instill belief for anybody who wants to follow in his footsteps.
An amazing thing, you're sitting in your school playgrounds, playing for England and booking a place at a World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your life.
I know, it sounds crazy, but that is my life, and yeah, everything is all a blessing. I don't take anything for granted, and I'm always grateful to God, you know, to be in the position that I'm in.
You can't ever take for granted, can you, that you're going to go to a World Cup? I mean, some people go their whole careers and don't get to experience that, and you're there again.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's kind of overlooked in this country. Of course, due to the talent that we have, it's kind of expected. So it's not really made a big deal or a big thing, but, you know, like you just said, there's massive players, big players in the history of the game that, you know, have never played in a World Cup. So it's amazing that we're going back there, and you know, hopefully I get the chance to play in my second World Cup, and you know, I can go further than I did in the last one, you know.
Yeah. It's a special group. We've talked about, I mean, I grew up with the golden generation, but there's something pretty magical about this set of players, isn't there?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe in this group. I think since the boss has come in, Thomas Tuchel, you know, in the World Cup qualifiers, we've won all 6 games. We haven't conceded a single goal. So, you know, things are looking promising. We just need to keep going from strength to strength. We have 2 more camps before the World Cup, and obviously we've already qualified, but you know, it's it's not the time to take the foot off the gas, definitely not.
What's he like? Because you've obviously experienced him as kind of Chelsea manager, and now you're up close with him.
Yeah.
Tell us, give us a bit of an insight. What sort of coach is he? Manager is he?
Yeah, I think he's a top coach, tactical understanding, and with the people as well. He's very demanding, and yeah, he knows how to get the best out of the players, I would say.
Yeah. And there's that, I guess, not fear, but that sense of you having to push each other, because some big names aren't playing, and you all want to be at that World Cup.
Yeah, 100%. Every player in this country that has the opportunity to and the chance to wants to be at the World Cup. And you know, he's made it an environment where, you know, he's made it open to anyone. How much do you want it? How well can you perform? So, you know, it's a competitive environment. But like I just said, I really believe it's going to get the best out of the players. And at the end of the day, we're here for the country. You know, trying to make the country win. You know, if you work as a team, especially with the talent and quality we've got, you know, we can definitely go far in this World Cup. So I think, you know, if we can do that, then we've got a good chance.
Second at major championships twice.
Yeah.
What's the feeling? What's Thomas Tuchel said about getting over the line? What have you, of a group of players, said about becoming kind of, you know, going down to immortality and winning the World Cup next year?
I think the focus has been more on qualifying first. We haven't spoken too much about it because, you know, we have to get there first. But, you know, now we're there, you know, and we've qualified, you know, we can start to speak more about it and then understand, you know, and discuss, you know, what it's going to take to go all the way.
I mean, you've experienced it, that's going to help, isn't it? Thomas Tuchel's won some really big things. When you kind of look at him, do you see that kind of, I don't know, that star quality, that missing ingredient that can just get you over the line as a group of players?
Yeah, he's shown in the past, you know, that he can win at the highest level, and he's won the biggest of trophies and competed in many finals as well. So he's definitely got experience, and yeah, hopefully he can guide us to victory.
Before then, you've probably got quite an exciting few months at Arsenal as well, haven't you? How good is it feeling right now? Does it feel different from other seasons?
When you're an Arsenal player, there's just always talk, constant talk about where you're finishing, how you're performing. Sometimes, you know, I feel like it's even over-analysed. But this year, I feel we're a very strong group and we've got a lot of quality. We've suffered already a lot with injuries, but, you know, the players that have come in have shown that we can all keep the level at the top, at the highest, and that's what it's going to take for us to go all the way. And I think that's where we've slipped off in a few seasons, but this season I think we've got that, and you know, it's making me really believe we can do it. In the past, you know, those type of games, Newcastle away, we've never really got a good result, and this year we did. But also I think it's a bit early, you know, to talk about our year and the title race. I think we're still in October. You know, I feel like, you know, of course I've been in the title race the last 3 years now, finished second in all of them. So yeah, just the understanding from that, and what I've learned is that, you know, now it's not so important. It's in April, you know, that's when you need to be there, and that's where you need to try and be first place. Now it's about staying in around it, building your momentum, and then going on a run of performances, you know, things like that. I feel like it's still a bit early to talk about, you know, winning the title based off a few results that, you know, in the past haven't gone our way. That's what I'd say.
When you look back on those second place finishes, what is the biggest learning? I mean, it's the Tuchel question, I guess, isn't it? The England question, what gets you over the line? What sets you apart this season?
I kind of just explained that in the terms of where we fell short with injuries and, you know, I think fatigue towards the end of the season where we've dropped off a bit. I think this year with the depth, you know, that shouldn't be a problem for us.
Yeah, and some of the new faces. You just said Eze's your best mate at England. How's he fitted in? He's
fitted in like a glove, I would say. He's happy, he's playing, and he's playing very well as well, which is important. So yeah, I'm happy to have him at Arsenal, and yeah, having a player that wants to be here and, you know, loves the club, and he's going to give everything for this club, and like I said, that's what you need.
What about your careers? Because that's different, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't have, I mean, you played against him last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
But so much more difficult. It's a different league, it's a different style of play. Arsenal's a very different club, isn't it? How's he going?
Yeah, I think Victor's playing really, really well. I think he settled in well into the group and into the team. I think as a team, you know, we've never, but last season we didn't play with a striker like him. We played with Kai. He was a different player to him. So yeah, it's about us trying to adapt to his game a bit and try and help him to create a few more chances. But at the same time, you know, I feel like he's getting more and more settled each game, and he's playing well.
And talk to me about Mikel Arteta, because what is it, 5 years? So he's taken you from a boy to being a man, really, hasn't he? And how's your relationship changed with him during that time?
I think the relationship's always been really good with Mikel Arteta. He's always put a lot of trust in me from young and until now, which I'm always grateful for, and always believed in me as well. So there's not much more I can ask from my coach, and yeah, I'm always grateful for that.
And how's he changed? Because I think he's changed in the 5 years that I've been speaking to him, from the minuscule amounts that I get to speak to him. But how do you feel he's changed in that time?
Yeah, I think naturally he's evolved with the different experiences he's gone through, the ups and downs, and I think he's a better coach for it, and yeah, that's what I would say.
I mean, we very rarely get to see the real him, but he can make a joke, can have a bit of a laugh sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
Doesn't like to give it away too much, so
maybe,
does it for
maybe
us.
Not to you guys.
Do you like the way he pushes you as well? He's constantly pushing.
Yeah.
Do you like that as a person? Does it, you know, remind you of your school days too much?
No, it's important. I think sometimes there'll be days where you don't like it, but you know, you look back at it and be grateful because you need it. You know, if no one's pushing you, especially in the days where you feel like you want to relax or what, then you know it's not really going to be the best for you, I'd say.
100 goal involvements for Arsenal so far. Do you know some of the names above you?
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, you're in pretty amazing company, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know. I feel like I'm always searching for more, but you know, I think that is definitely a big milestone, and it's important to me as well because, of course, it's something that you know is important to me in having a legacy at Arsenal, and of course trying to make history there. So it's nice to have those milestones as well.
And when you talk about legacy, do you talk about longevity as well? This is a project that you want to see through. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I feel like in Arsenal Football Club, you know, I've been there since, I think I was even coming there when I was here. So I've been here for so long, and I've gone from a boy to a man here, and at the same time, you know, I want to help win the biggest of trophies, you know, as well, in my time at Arsenal. So yeah, that's the next steps, I'd say.
Yeah, and it feels like there's a very strong brotherhood and group of players that are really building something. I guess you want to see it through.
Yeah, 100%. We've had a lot of the group together for many years now, and you know, we've of course been through a lot of ups and downs together, and you know, now we just want to go the next step.
And just finally in this bit then, you are a legend when you walk back into school. Imagine if you come back next summer as a Premier League champion and a World Cup winner.
Yeah, that's my prayer.
Doable though, isn't it?
Of course it's doable.
Do you allow yourself to think about that?
Yeah, you have to. You know, I don't think you can't really do anything if you don't believe it. It's not possible. So I believe it's possible. It won't be easy. It definitely won't be easy. But yeah, it's definitely possible, and it's something that of course is on my mind, and I know it's a possibility.
Thank you, Bukayo Saka, for being a great hero.